Dear learners, welcome to Module 2 of course C Programming 2. Let us try to understand linear data structures using this module. Let us start our journey to understand linear data structures. Let us look at outline of linear data structures. The concept of linear data structure we have to understand first. Then we have to understand what is memory representation along with operations like insertion, deletion, and traversal. Different data structures, one and multi-dimensional array, pointer arrays, single linked list, double linked list, and circular linked list. Let us try to understand linear data structure. A linear data structure have data elements arranged in a sequential manner, and each member element is connected to previous and next element. This connection helps to traverse a linear data structure in a single level and in a single run. Such data structures are easy to implement as computer memory is also sequential. Sequential memory doesn't mean continuous memory. Examples of linear data structures are list, queues, stack, arrays, etc. Representation in memory. A memory representation is a graphical presentation of allocated nodes in data structure. Elements or data objects in data structures are known as nodes. One node may contain multiple heterogeneous values. We can use a structure to represent or to create a node. It shows how each node in data structure is connected with each other. Every node has connection with either next node or previous node or both of them. In advanced data structure, a node has connection with lot of other nodes in the same data structure. It helps to understand working of data structure and also helps to create algorithm for such a data structure. Every data structure is different in connections, types of nodes, and connectivity between nodes. Let us look at example of representation of memory. Array is an example of linear data structure which takes continuous memory. A is array which indicates first node, that is first element in array. Remaining elements are stored in sequential manner so they can be accessed one by one. As from one element we can get next element, we don't need to remember address of next element. Accessing is easy and fast. But in this case, we need a large empty memory to allocate the array. As array is stored in a continuous memory slots, that much memory slots must be empty while creating array. If continuous memories are not available, then array cannot be used. In that case, we can use other linear data structures like linked list. Linked list is an example of linear data structure in which nodes are not stored in continuous memory slots. Linked list can be visualized as a chain of nodes where every node points to next node. It's a simple linked list. In representation, you can see the head that represents first node, and the node is divided in two parts. Part 1 is used to store the value, whereas part 2 stores address of next node, which can be used as a link. So only first part stores value and second part is used itself by data structure to get next node. So first node stores address of second node, second node stores address of third node, and so on. The last node in simple linked list stores null in address part, second part, which indicates that node is last node in simple linked list. Operations on linear list. Three basic operations are there for each linear data structure: insertion, deletion, and traversal. Let us try to understand one by one. Insertion. It represents inserting a new node to existing data structure. Now again, there are three subtypes of inserting new node. Inserting new node at the beginning of existing data structure or linear list. Inserting new node at the end of existing linear list. Or inserting a new node in between existing two nodes in a linear list. Deletion. It represents deleting a particular node from given data structure. Traverse or traversal. It represents accessing all nodes in a proper sequence in data structure. Based on the nature of these operations, there are different types of linear data structures. These data structures are identified by algorithms they are using for these operations. There are several linear data structures, one and multidimensional array. It stores nodes in a sequential and continuous manner. No need to store pointers for each node. Single linked list. It uses different memory locations. One node stores address of next node. Circular linked list. Now it is also called as a continuous linked list. In this case, last node stores address of first node. Double linked list. Double linked list has three parts in each node. One part first is as usual to store actual value. Part 2 will store link to previous node. And part 3 is used to store address of next node. In this case, each node has address of previous as well as next node. So traversal is possible in both directions, forward as well as backward. All these linear data structures are having different algorithms for insertion, deletion, and traversal operations. They are used different types of memory usage and different relations between nodes. Each data structure has its set of own applications. These applications are used to solve different kinds of problems. Hence, linear data structures are very useful in problem solving. Dear learners, it's a time to check your learning performance. Just fill in the blanks. I hope you have done successfully. These are answers. Dear learners, you can also use learning resources. Books and web resources are given. You can use these resources for deep learning. I hope all of you had nice learning. Thank you for joining us. Happy learning.